Let's jump to the story from Vibe. Donald Trump faces first articles of impeachment second term. It has begun, ladies and gentlemen. Rep. Al Green. He has begun.
And still I rise.
Sure does.
Mr. Speaker. And I rise today, Mr. Speaker, with a to whom it may concern message. To whom it may concern, ethnic cleansing in Gaza is not a joke, especially when it emanates from the President of the United States, the most powerful person in the world, when he has the ability to perfect what he says.
Well, I don't care about his grandstanding.
Injustice, I rise to announce that the movement to impeach the president has begun. I rise to announce that I will bring articles of impeachment against the president for dastardly deeds proposed and dastardly deeds done.
This is the future.
I also rise to say,
I don't care what else you got to say, buddy.
It's kind of vague. That gold-plated cane is really...
This is what American politics are going to be moving forward.
It's so backwards.
Is politics singular or plural?
It's both.
Yeah.
I thought that same thing. You could say politics is great. I think it's that. Politics is
Anyway,
great.
Elad, sorry.
I was going to say the real backwards and ironic thing here is that Trump is trying to bring a historic peace to the Middle East, where he's really taken conventional wisdom and flipped it on his head. And he would continue to be a historic figure and be a more historic figure after bringing peace to Gaza. And that's what they're going to try to impeach him for.
When he said he wanted to buy Gaza to take
Buy?
No.
He didn't say buy.
No. They're
he didn't say
not.
buy, you're right.
They're not trying to impeach him for what he's doing in Gaza. They're trying to impeach him because he is the opposition, and the what he's doing in Gaza is simply the excuse. They impeached him 2 times after he was elected. They are impeaching him because he is actually a representative of the American people, and he is not a member of the approved deep state, whatever you want to call it, the approved elite class. It has nothing to do with Gaza, and it has everything to do with he is doing things to the entrenched bureaucracy and the quote unquote deep state that they find offensive. It is not about Gaza at all.
That's not going to go. It's not
going to go anywhere. The Republicans control the House.
Yeah, exactly.
They did, MTG did it with Biden or whatever. Like, it's not.
I mean, look, it may not, but if the Republicans don't hold the House in the midterms, there will be articles of impeachment drawn up. I bet anything.
Agreed.
Because this is going to be the future.
Well, won't go anywhere.
They're drawing them up already.
Yeah,
but they're not going to make it anywhere. And this guy's done this before.
It's good on him politically. I'm sure he'll be able to go back to his district. There are over 450 some odd reps, and he's going to go back to his district and said, "Hey, I drafted up articles of impeachment against the fascist who's deporting all of our brothers and migrants here in town."
The point is, this is going to continue to degrade the quality of our politics and the quality of our representatives, and it will probably end up with the United States becoming another basket case of a country in the long run, unless we can prevent these kind of people from being elected. But we have an electorate that continues to keep electing them.
Well, you got to be responsible with what you're telling people is going to happen.
I can talk about stuff as I see it.
You're assuming right now.
Of course, I'm assuming that he's
that doesn't mean it's true.
He's literally saying
Are
it,
you
dude.
Are you saying that Phil's assuming if the Democrats win the midterms, they'll impeach him?
Yes.
It's literally what they did in Trump's first term, and that's called prediction.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Here's assumptive prediction. Yes.
And the idea that I should be reprimanded for articulating.
Just be responsible with what you're saying.
It's exactly what I'm doing.
If you want that to happen, go push it, man. But if you don't want that to happen, create a better reality.
They're out of your mind.
They're literally
and I'm not
going to impeach him right now.
I'm absolutely not going to hold my tongue about ideas just because you think things can manifest. Sorry, homie.
What do you think you're doing with your spell?
I'm articulating my spell.
Yeah, you spell words.
Listen, nobody can change the weather, Ian. I cannot make things manifest in the world just because I'm talking about them. That is ridiculous. Okay, I don't believe I don't believe in that stuff at all, dude.
It doesn't mean it's not real.
Phil,
you can change.
Ian manifested the 51st state of Gaza.
Dude, you go on TV and tell 500,000 people something's going to happen. You don't think that they're going to self-fulfilling prophecy that stuff?
I don't care how much you don't like what I'm saying. I do not give one crap about you worrying about spooky things going on because I said something. I'm going to articulate what I think is possible or likely, whether you like it or not.
Okay, possible or likely is way better than saying it will happen.
Let's just make a bet. $1,000.
It's just, it's up to us, man. You have a microphone. You have the power to change people's minds.
Up the stakes, Mitt Romney level, $10,000.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that if Polymarket made a market for if Democrats win the midterms, they will impeach Donald Trump, it would be 100%. It'd be 98.
And maybe it already exists. I don't know.
Let's look it up. Will Trump get impeached? Polymarket.
Yep.
What's the?
All right. So this is not with the. This is not including winning the midterms, however. And this market.
What's the time on this?
So right now,
the whole term.
Will Trump be impeached in 2025? 12%. That's a terrible bet.
Oh, that's this year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's not. Let me see if I can do a search on Trump impeachment and see what they offer up. Why isn't this not?
Is there one for his term?
Yeah, there is. It's what I have, but there's nothing here.
Oh.
So let's do impeach. Will Trump? There's only one market, and it's will Trump be impeached this year? So they don't have it. They do not have it. However, it's fair to say that any reasonable individual, based on literally what happened the first time, and literally the same guy filing the same articles like he did the first time, if the Democrats win the midterms, they will file to impeach Trump immediately. Immediately.
It's very opportunistic for Democrats to impeach Trump because whoever does it, whoever is the prosecutor in that, will have political clout after that. So for example, we were talking about Dan Goldman earlier. He was the prosecutor in one of the Trump impeachments and went on to run for public office. So there's a lot of opportunity here for a lot of Dems to advance their career by going at Trump.
When it comes to assuming the future, I think there are a lot of safe things to assume, like the sun will come up tomorrow. I will take a piss later. Like you can make basic assumptions that are pretty obvious, and this might be one that, like, look, it's just the nature of politics.
Literally already filed. He's already announced he's filing these, and the only thing he's missing now is the majority in the House to actually get the vote on it.
So, but there are things that might seem like, hey, it happened in the past, therefore, but with the power of mass media, and mass formation,
I do not believe that Democrats are all going to watch this clip of Phil saying, oh, no, they'll impeach. And then they go, oh, my God, Phil's right. We should impeach Trump.
If they're getting their political plays from Phil on Timcast IRL.
But the opposite of his point. They're like, whatever Phil says, I'll do the opposite. Uh-oh, he said, we're going to impeach. Guess we should.
I could see a rationale for Dems to actually not impeach Trump, because I think some of the rationale the first time, is, well, we can prevent him. Like, we could just dirty his name so much that he won't have the political capital to win another re-election. He'll be dead in the Republican Party. MAGA is dead. Well, now that they saw it actually kind of helped him.
Yeah.
And the American people were kind of pissed that Dems wasted all this time and political capital on the impeachment. To have them do that again, I think they would lose a lot of support, and I think it might be counterproductive.
I hope you're right. I would like to see
I kind of think that what we're witnessing right now is Donald Trump's march to the sea. I think that Trump has routed the deep state, and now he is just smashing through the institutions and raising their farms and raising their fields. It doesn't mean the war is over, but this is the point at which I don't know the deep state recovers from the gutting of USAID, CIA getting mass buyouts, FBI agents getting... The FBI sued Trump. They sued the admin to stop the surveys from going out, and the FBI delivered a list of 5,000 agents who were working on the January 6th. So it's over. The lawsuit's now moot. Judge is going to be like, he's already got the information. Why are you suing? So that's it. This is political scorched earth strategy that Trump is doing.
And Marco Rubio a couple days ago said that in 5 years we won't be talking about tariffs anymore because the U.S. dollar will no longer have the power that it has anymore. Like we've left the unipolar world now. He's saying, like, he gave it a 5-year time window, that the Russian BRICS, it's just become so powerful that this whole paradigm is like, to think that we're the ones in charge is kind of, it's losing its fervor.
That'd be a dark, dark day on
didn't
planet
see
Earth.
that one.
Yeah, I didn't see Rubio say that either.
Yeah,
It's
it's
on video.
Yeah, I saw it
wasn't
a couple
AI?
days ago.
Can you tell me one more time? He said the
deepfake.
dollar was going to be
He
dead
said that in
5 years.
5 years we will no longer be discussing tariffs because they won't have any effect.
Right, because we're going to be on Bitcoin.
That would be nice.
True.
I can't
Eric
find
Trump
that.
tweeted something like, now's a good time to get Ethereum.
Yes, yesterday.
He said that yesterday?
Yeah.
And the interesting thing
last
is
48 hours.
they were working in the administration on something about, what did they say? Tax-free American crypto?
Yeah, a Solana. I think Ripple was in.
I think you said Ethereum, right?
Cardano. You didn't
Cardano.
mention Ethereum.
Cardano was one.
Cardano.
That-
H-bar was another one.
These American-based cryptocurrencies will be tax-exempt
and
on capital gains. I don't know if that's true, though.
He
And
said that at
I own some Cardano,
at a
full disclosure.
a conference in the Middle East somewhere. It was either the United Arab Emirates. Were you able to find?
I
the
wasn't
Rubio
able to find
thing?
anything.
I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
It was like part of a speech thing he was giving. Oh, by the way,
Might be AI.
Because that would mean his time in state was a complete failure if that was the case.
Yeah.
He might as well be saying, "Hey, I'm about to do the worst job ever, and you should probably fire me right now," because that's where a lot of American power comes from. That would mean sanctions don't do anything. A lot of American power derives around the dollar.
That's
being
what-
the global reserve.
oh, he said
That's
it's
why I think
sanctions, not tariffs.
Say-
Sanctions.
so
Sanctions
what's the
will no
quote?
longer. I'm sorry to interrupt. you, Phil.
Sanctions
It
won't
was
work
sanctions.
anymore in
And
5
yes,
years.
Rubio's upset that the U.S. will no longer be able to impose sanctions as they switch from the settlement in dollars to other national currencies. And then, quote, in 5 years, we'll no longer be able to talk about sanctions.
So this is the whole reason that I talk about mandatory spending. Like the reason that the U.S. won't have the reserve currency anymore is too many countries will move to other things because they don't believe that the U.S. is going to remain solvent in the long term.
There's
Because we have to fix Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid.
I can't remember which institution, but they're predicting in Trump's first term, Bitcoin hits 500,000.
Sick.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know, whatever. But there's a lot of speculation that what Donald Trump is doing in terms of tariffs and international trade isn't so much about Trump's retribution. It's about Trump rushing in to try and put out a fire that can't be stopped. And there's concern that the movement away from the petrodollar, the BRICS nations, and all of these things, it's a snowball rolling down a hill. And Trump's coming in and he's trying to throw a rope around it, but that ain't going to do nothing. Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.